today I'm at a gorgeous place which is called Seaham. It's really beautiful. Let's see if I can show you the beach. Now the tide is coming in, so I'm just stepping back a little bit. So Seaham is in the northeast, south of Newcastle, and just a few minutes south of Sunderland. And the beach is full of people. Seaham is famous for glass. Further up the coast is a glassworks, so this is full of slag glass. So you can find lots of tiny, different coloured bits of glass. So this is what I have found so far. There's white, predominantly green in this area, but I think the further up the coast you'll find yellows. I saw a few yellows, but as you can see I haven't got many. There's browns, various shades of green. And that's what's on here, and it's all slag glass from the glass factory. So this beach also has some really pretty stones. A lot of granites, bizarre granites. But just look at that, look at the colouring in that. Isn't that pretty? That's quite a large stone. If I put my hand there you'll see how big that is. And then unusual stuff like that. That's got a bluey tinge to it. There's lots of breccia on here as well. So we're heading north. This is the North Sea on my right here. And again, everything in that direction that you can see would be Norway and Sweden. That would be your next stop. So just going to show you some of the stuff that's on here. Like I say, lots of different types of granites. Some hematites. That's quite a big piece of hematite there. Schisty stuff. Lots of hematite in there. Look at this. Isn't this pretty? Isn't that just so pretty? And this piece here. Appreciated. Some lovely red granites there. Just unusual patterning on these stones. That looks like some serpentine there, serpentine. Communal garden brick. That's what that is. Any amount of brick. There's obviously a brickworks near here. But lovely big, great big lumps of hematite in them. And these, they're almost like agates, but that's absolutely huge. I think if you cut that open you might find something in it. I haven't got a saw big enough. Look at the delicate patterning on that. Such a pretty piece. Very delicate pattern. Some nice colouring on here. These granites, they've got lots of mica in them, so they sparkle a little bit. Coal as well. It's a very big area for coal. This coal mine's all the way up the coast. This is where everybody finds the sea glass, in here. So if I just look, I can point out a piece there, a piece of green there. And then there's a piece of white here, clear glass, should I say. It's a piece of yellow there. Now I did see some blue. There it is. Oh, it's tinsy wincy. It's purpley actually. Can you see that? It's got a bit of blue in it. So that's just from that little piece of ground there. Another piece. So here's a piece of brown glass. Well, there we are. There are also carnelians on this beach, so it always helps to look out for them as well. Oh, a tiny bit of yellow there. So that was just that little area there. Usual white granite. And then hematite influenced colouring. That's breccia. So if you were to cut in that to that, that would be what we call haggis stone. That would probably polish quite nicely. But my bag is full. Isn't that a lovely colour? Can I get it out of there? Don't think I can get it out, it's wedged in. But isn't that a beautiful colour? So it's interesting, the patterns on these rocks. Just look at this. That's quite bizarre, isn't it? It's like a, I don't know, like a little ladder. There's quartz in there. All Ice Age stuff. Pretty patterns. It's just a granite, polished nicely, just nice colours. Ah, here's an interesting one. See if I can lift it out. Oh my word. Let me see if I can get this stone wet. So it's granite. All the black is granite. The pink in the middle is feldspar. And in between is purple chalcedony. Quite interesting. You could almost call this granite beach, couldn't you? Lines of feldspar in there. There. That's interesting. Pretty colour. I'm looking at this piece here. These polish amazingly. It's just lovely. And this here, this is the hematite. Must have pulled this stuff out of a mine somewhere. That is just the prettiest colour. Gorgeous, that. Might try and polish that. But this is pretty. Not seen that before. That's really pretty. So the people that are on the beaches here, I won't film them, but they're all looking for glass. They're all hunting for sea glass. So if I look down here, it's a piece of yellow. I haven't got much yellow. People collect this stuff all the time. Tide is certainly coming up the beach. That stone is purple. It's very, very light. So I suspect there's manganese around here. Another stone with high feldspar content. It's quite light, so I think it's basalt and feldspar. It's not granite. Now look at that. Beautiful. Isn't that pretty? So that's what you'd call brecciated rock, brecciated stones. It's a lumpy old thing. I bet it would slice nice though. See how fast this tide is coming in. You can easily get caught out. That's close enough. Like I say, this is Seaham, a place called Seaham. And you've got someone who's at the coalface, who's just had Botox. Does that make sense? But that is definitely coal. Okay, time to head back to the car. It's coffee time. Definitely coffee time. Okay, so these are some of the stones that I found at a place called Seaham. So these are all sort of dry at the moment, but if I put a little bit of water on them, and you see how differently they look. That's come out quite nice. That's porphyry, that's a piece of porphyry. Let's see, what else have we got? This just looks like granite. Yeah, it's a piece. This is a piece of granite. It's quite nice. And what else have we? This is another piece of granite. It's a lovely colour, and it's a colour that attracted me to it. Those beautiful peach colours. Yep. And this is a weird piece of old. It's got chalcedony in it, and it's got sandstone, it's got lead, it's got jasper. It's a proper humdrum mix, but what a lovely colour. Do you like the colour? It's a very pretty colour. Alright. And that doesn't look much, does it? Until you put water on it. That looks quite pretty. Surprising how they all change when they've got a piece of water on them. Again, another piece of granite. Now these will polish to a mirror finish. They are really lovely. So there, that looks amazing when it's got a bit of water on it, and I think that'll polish quite nicely. It's like a spider web pattern on it. That looks quite nice. And this is what I would call a haggis stone. It's just conglomerate, but they do slice nicely. It's got mixtures of jasper and quartz and basalt, and it's all sorts really. What's this? Just another piece of granite, I think. Slightly different in colour. It's a high quartz content in there. And this is just a mixture of chalcedony. Veins of jasper, probably hematite. Yes, hematite. Yeah. And that'll polish lovely. That's quartz, basalt. That'll come up beautifully. And I think these are green jasper. Maybe got serpentine in them, but they're the jasper of a kind. Ah. That's another piece of jasper quartz mix. There. So that came from between Seaham and Bain Tempest. Got some more over here, so let's get rid of these. And as if by magic, things like this. Let's just give this a nice colours in there. Serpentine, probably basalt mix, and I think that's the same. Put those together. This is a quartz hematite jasper mix. The reason why I wet them, it shows you what they look like when they're polished. That's lovely. It's almost like outback jasper. Look at that. It's watching you. You can see where it goes right through. Quartz. Probably a creature of some kind. Let's have a look at these. Not all of these are specifically interesting. The different shapes and colours of granite are quite remarkable. Really are. And what have we got here? That's quite interesting. It's got big white lumps, probably calcite or something like that in it, or quartz. And then red, yellow jasper. It's come out quite nice. I think this is more serpentine. Oh no, it's not. It's nice green jasper. Isn't that lovely? They polish amazingly. Yeah. Lovely. Ordinary beach hagstone with a bit of pink quartz in it. Pink probably coloured by hematite. Now, this is just ordinary granite, but it was quite an unusual pattern. I thought it was quite attractive. And the feldspar circling in there. Usual suspects, jasper, hematite. Really red, aren't they? When they're wet, they're really red. I think this is another sort of piece. Yeah. It's pretty, isn't it? Quartzite. Chalcedony. Heinz 57. Mixture of everything. That's pretty. There we go, isn't that lovely, with the sort of orangey yellows in it and the hematite and quartz. I think that's quite nice. What's this thing? Oh, this is quite unusual. It feels like granite. Feels like a mixture of granite and tuff. But look at the patterning in it. It's lovely. They're nice. They polish fabulous. Almost looks like picture jasper, but it's not. Like a limestone, sandstone mix. Lovely colours. Gorgeous colours. Lots of feldspar in there. It's a granite. Oh, let's have a look at this little thing here. Jasper and hematite. It's nice. It almost looks purpley, doesn't it? Purpley pink. Ah. There you go. Jasper. Some kind. What's this thing? Quartz. It's lovely. Lovely and smooth. Get the usual sort of suspects with basalt and quartz. Some yellow jasper in there. Might be iron staining. This is unusual. Oh dear. Any of the other small ones? Oh, that was a piece of carnelian. Loads of carnelian on the beach down there. If you're looking for carnelian. Isn't that lovely? Very nice. And I think that these are a bit rubbishy. This is more granite, but it's just a colour. Just look at that colour. Isn't that stunning? Hard to get a really smooth polish for a long time. You have to go on a very hard grit for a long time. And then eventually, once you get all the ridges out, it becomes beautiful. Look at that. Again, a granite. Look at that. Wowza. Wowza. I like this one. I think this is pretty. Look at that. That's unusual. Now, I think, I might be totally wrong, but I think that this comes from a furnace. I think it's slag that has been worn by the sea and comes from a furnace. It's purpley. You can see that's like a very purple colour. That's why I think it's slag. It's very light. I mean, it could be pumice stone, lava. It's worn by the sea. But I know there is a glass factory up the coast from where this comes from, so I wondered if it was part of the furnace, and it's full of mining area, so it was just a thought. Anyways, thought you might like to see that. Now these are found on the east coast quite a lot. They call them, the locals call them cannonballs for a very obvious reason. They're quite sizable. But I think these come out of a furnace. There's greens, orange. I think it's an industrial waste process that's been softened by the sea or smoothed by the sea. But I'm sure somebody will tell me otherwise if they know. But it looks like a sort of slag waste, like a ash waste, clinker type stuff that comes from mining waste. Nonetheless, that's pretty cool. There's purple, there's green, there's orange. That is pretty cool. Oh, we haven't got many left. This is another one of the similar type. There's little bits of blue. Can you see the blue in there? That was one of the reasons why I picked it up, because I thought, oh, wonder if we're going to get anything interesting in there. It suggests copper. More blue there. Can you see that? Blue, blue, electric blue. There we go. It's quite interesting. And the last piece is just a piece of granite. But it's got gorgeous colour. So I thought that you would find those interesting. So gradually over the year I am going to do some polishing of some of these and see how they go. Some may go well, some may not. I'll probably put all the granity and the hard stones together and the softer ones together. So granite is granite is granite. Don't look the same, but they're all granite. That's granite. Zoom in on those. It's granite, you see. They don't have to look the same, but they're all the same stone really. There's another one there. Interesting, the different types of one stone. Could add that to the pile as well. Starting to get a collection of the granite family. Many types of granite. Some white, with little black flecks of biotite or tourmaline in, and some is like this with the high feldspar in it. Yeah, interesting stuff. And then even different types, more feldspar in there, high quartz content. So may look different, but sometimes very, very similar. Very similar. Alright, well thank you my friends, thank you for watching this, and if you give me a like and subscribe, and sometime later in the year these will gradually go through polishing processes and you'll see how they look. Thank you for now.